Alright guys, we are inside one of our training pad trucks, and I just kind of wanted to show you how we got seats in the back. We got a regular passenger seat. This is an older Freightliner truck. Everything else is standard. That's the new Geotab. Right up there is the new Wintertime camera. I'm inside of the bays where our trucks come to fuel. You can see there's another driver right there, and then they are putting DEF in my tank and fuel. This is where driver lineup. The drivers will go in there to pick up their load information, but I'm just up here to get fuel and DEF for the truck. I love that our drivers have these bays to come into to fuel their truck. They don't have to do it, but if you could do it, it would save time for these people who are working to fuel and put DEF in our truck. This one is getting DEF fluid put into it. There's a DEF tank and there is also a fuel tank. The DEF tank is to clean out all the gook out of your system, and so that's what's happening. This is inside of our fuel bays. There's rows and rows and rows of where they put that fuel in your truck. So, I gotta wait the process. So they just finished putting the DEF inside of its tank, and I'm going to head back over to the training pad. Thank you. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to tell you is to have several. If you're coming out here in the wintertime, get geared up. I cannot stress that enough. Like, my jacket is so insulated, y'all. I got it zipped all the way up. I got a turtleneck on underneath that and a t-shirt over that, right? But I want you to see the interior of my jacket, okay? It is made for people who work in cold storages. You see that? It's kind of like reflectix, right? I could feel my body heat. So what happens is my body heat reflects onto this, and that reflects back to me. This is not a typical jacket. So, and I've had this sucker for about, I want to say, going on 5 years. It's still just as thick and solid, and the bottoms have that same type of insulation. The reason why you need this insulation is because it gets bone chilling cold. If you can buy the kind of gloves, now I don't have them with me. I do have a thicker pair of gloves. These are made to deal with it's 30 degrees, okay? Anything below 30 degrees is going to come through these gloves. But there are some gloves that you can buy that are USB chargeable, and you can plug it up into a 12 volt like a cigarette lighter thing and charge it up, and then they'll stay warm for like 12 hours. I don't have those. You can look those hand warmers up on Amazon. They also have some for your boots that'll go inside your boots. I promise you, you're going to need these things. If you are training with a company and they have you training all over the country behind the wheel, it's wintertime out here. So even if it's not happening here in Springfield, Missouri, it will be happening in one of those other winter states. And so you want to be prepared and geared up for the opportunity to train so that you're not freezing. They also have those full-on head facial mask things. I have one of those. I didn't bring it today because I didn't think I was going to need it. I'm going to be inside the building more than I am outside the building. In fact, my outside stuff is done for today. But what I'm saying to you is be prepared. One of the hardest adjustment for me when I went over the road versus driving in California for years and years and years was realizing that every state doesn't have the same temperature as mine. Imagine how I felt going to places like Georgia, right here in Springfield, Louisiana. They have humidity in the summertime, and I was not prepared for that. So you always want to, when you're gearing up your truck, make sure that you are gearing up for the seasons that you might be traveling in all of the states. So one state you might pass through and it's bright and sunny. Man, it's nice. I remember going to visit my daughter over a month ago, and she lives in Mississippi. It was nice and sunny there. Man, when I got back towards Springfield, it was freezing cold. There was snow on the ground. So you're going to be going through different climates, and you want to make sure that when you're preparing to train, to get your CDL, or if you are preparing to drive over the road, you need to have your truck loaded up with clothes for different season. Okay, the reason why you need that is because you don't want to be having all your winter gear and then you pass through a state that's nice, hot, and warm, and you could be having shorts on, but you got all these winter clothes, right? Make sure you're prepared. And that's all I wanted to say today, other than y'all be safe out there and have a blessed, wonderful day. Bye. Taking a quick break because I couldn't really show you the jacket while I was still at work. But let me turn this light on so that I can show you. I have my safety vest on. All right, look at the interior of this jacket. Okay, that is like the Reflectix that people use to insulate. That's what's on the inside of my jacket. It is super thick, super plush, and I wear it every day during the winter. I've had this baby for about 5 years. Look at that. Even the hat portion of it is insulated. I can detach either one of these parts. It is just super comfortable. And if you're wondering where I got this from, first of all, let me say that this jacket is made from a company called Refrigerwear. Refrigerwear, they supply these types of items for people who work in cold storage facilities. So if you're a person who you drive a reefer trailer, you know you've been to these cold storage places, and this is what they're wearing. So I just wanted to show that it is super comfortable, and I do have the bottoms, but they're out in my car. Hold on. This tells the story. And even in this weather, we got students that have to train, y'all, so be ready for that. I'm telling you, man, it's cold. It's cold in the Midwest. Oh my gosh, y'all. And all I'm doing is walking to the classroom, and I'm already thinking about how cold it's about to be when I open up this truck door. OMG. All right, so it's super cold out here, YouTube. I hope that y'all took my advice, and I hope that you understand how important it is for you to tell your story. These platforms are free. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of them, they're free right now. One day they're going to be charging you for these services. You can best believe anything that makes America a lot of money, guess what? They're going to end up charging you for it. So while it is free, I'm going to need y'all to get on, tell your stories, and make an impact in people's lives. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. Until next time, I am Dee Sova. Please hit like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up on these videos. Tell me about something you want to hear in the future. But don't forget, start your YouTube channel.